Hey, what's up, guys? I am back with another video. Hope everyone is doing well. This is going to be a general reading for Taurus, and I'm going to say it, Taurus. I'm going to apologize in advance for any background noise, especially the fan, because I'm hot. I'm hot, Taurus, okay? But anyway, if you're new, welcome to Casual Tarot. I think I'm going to change that name. I don't know yet. Let's see. But just remember, Taurus, it's a big world, so it is general, and this is definitely not professional advice. You do what you want, Taurus. Let's see what I got. See what we have for Taurus. I feel like some of you started like a new business. I mean, for some it could be a project, but I have a feeling for some of you it's a business. Like I feel like you're a jack of all trades here. You may be partnering up with people that I hate to say it, you may not get along with. I feel like there's a lot of difference of opinion. Okay, that could even be at work for some of you. Okay. Doesn't have to be a project or so what I tell you. I knew it. I knew it. Okay, difference of opinion, maybe some competitions coming in sideways. Something you can, I feel for some of you, you can come to some even ground. But for some of you, or it could even be the case where it's just like you can maybe come to some even ground with some of the people that are in the situation and maybe not all of them. You can't make everyone happy. Okay. So I kind of feel like you got to figure out what you can do with who. Okay. It could even be that, everyone kind of wants in and giving different ideas saying, I should do this, you should do that. And, oh, I deserve this. And I put this in. I just feel like there's a lot of back and forth and arguing about different things. It's not even just one thing. It's different things. Okay. And I also feel like some people are not satisfied and you will not be able to satisfy them. Okay. And that's something that you need to really accept so that you're able to move on and work on whatever project you're working on, because I do feel like that's a good thing. Just maybe not who you're doing it with. Okay. Yeah. Right now things are slow. It's not going to stay like that, but I do feel like this needs to be resolved before things picked up. This was flipping out like it belongs upright and reverse. Okay. And I feel like you're kind of at a pause because you don't know what to do. It's almost like you need to choose sides or something. And if you do, just do what's best for you and everyone involved. Okay. Don't put what you need on the side, because I feel like you're the main person. It's almost like you don't want to hurt people's feelings. But I feel like if you don't do something, it's just going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Okay. We want this to end, right? We want it to end. We want things to pick up in a positive way. I feel like it could get worse. It could get worse. You have the full upright. You may need to start over. Okay. Now, for some of you, it could be that you have to let some people go. And for others, it could be that you need to start over on your own. Or you just need to put your foot down and be like, this is how it is. You know what I'm saying? And this is how we're going to move forward. But have faith in whatever you're doing. I do feel like it's a really good thing. It really is. The people are dragging it down. Okay. And also because I feel like you know what to do, but you're not doing it. That's why I said maybe you don't want to hurt some feelings or something. Maybe you're not sure it's the right decision, but I feel like you kind of went over it in your head a bunch of times. And deep inside, you know it is. Okay. I just feel like the faster you do it, the faster you can move forward to this new chapter, this new beginning. Even if that means starting over, have faith in what you're doing. Okay. And don't be scared to do it alone or even with new people. Sometimes you just got to take that leap of faith, right? You have the page. I'll put this here. Page of Swords in reverse. There's a lot of talk. Let me tell you, some people are saying things that they don't know. Okay. It's almost like everyone's just saying whatever. I will say some are lying and then some are they're just saying things without knowing. Okay. It's almost like they're not looking at all the evidence or whatever is being represented to them, presented to them. Okay. It's like they're only looking at it what they want to look at. It's very odd, actually. Because I feel like someone's showing them, but look at this, but look at that. And they're still like, nah, like it's nothing. It's like they're overlooking something. There may be some favoritism where someone knows someone's right, but they don't want to admit it and they keep brushing it off to make someone else look right. I have a feeling that there's going to be things come to light about that. You may know what I'm talking about, but even if you do, I feel like that's going to open a can of worms, because I feel like with that, it's almost like other things are going to come to light. You're going to be like, what the hell is going on? Because I feel like you don't know certain things. And you're going to be surprised, like, wait a minute, why didn't anyone tell me this? Why didn't I see that? Why wasn't I informed? That's what I'm saying. You're the head honcho here. Okay. And I think there may have been people that, I don't really want to say they took over, but it's almost like they're acting like, they had something had to go through them before it gets to you. Like, we're not going to bother Taurus with this. But then they're making decisions that aren't things that you would have done. You wouldn't have handled these things the way someone else did, or maybe it's more than one person. I kind of feel like it's kind of split. So maybe 3 against 2. It doesn't have to be 5 or 3 against 3. I just feel like there's a group that's split. You may be caught in the middle, but you know who's right. You just, I feel like, don't want to hurt anyone. Okay, but it may cost you some money, so think about that. Okay, I'm just saying. You have, oh, okay, the 5 in reverse. You have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. High Priestess in reverse. Pay attention, because I have a feeling for some of you that didn't happen yet. I feel like some of you are going to get ticked off, okay? Because someone's going to cost you money, either money or time, or it could even be energy, like you put a lot of time and energy into something for nothing because someone messed it up in some way. There could have been a deadline you had to reach or something, and now you can't reach it because of a mistake. I do feel like it's someone else's mistake or whatever. I feel like you don't know about it, though. You know that there's a lot of conflict, a lot of friction, but you don't know that someone's costing you something. High Priestess in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse, and 6 of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. I have a feeling someone may even know a little something, because I feel like there may be someone who is trying to either plead with you or with the middleman or somebody and saying, like I said, look at this, look at that. And it's like someone's not paying attention, or they don't want to. But I feel like it's going to come back and bite them, because, well, it's going to be exposed. It's going to be exposed, and someone is going to, I feel like they're waiting for it to happen. They're waiting for it to happen, because it's like whatever they're saying is falling on deaf ears. Okay. So now they're at the point where they're just waiting for the pieces to fall and about to, watch the show. And it's not because they want anything bad to happen. It's just, I feel like they've been pleading and pleading and no one is listening to them. I feel like these people are blocking them. They keep coming up with ways of discrediting this person. Maybe the person's younger than them, so they feel like they are senior to the person. Maybe the person doesn't have as much experience. Whatever it is, I feel like they're wrong. They're wrong. Okay? Even if the person doesn't have too much experience, they know what they see. They know something. They know something, is how I'm sensing it. And it's going to cost. It's going to cost in some way. Like I said, money, energy, time. It may even cost someone a decision. Like I said, there may have, be a deadline or something that's going to be delayed because of it, a decision. Okay. Listen to your intuition when it comes to the people around you and what they tell you. Because I think this person might have said little things to you, but it's almost like they hesitated because they weren't sure. How can I put it? They didn't want to be wrong. Okay. They didn't want to get anyone in trouble or start something. But now, I don't know. I feel like they saw or they witnessed something or heard something that it's like now they know. They know. They're not just suspicious. They know. Okay. It's like they have seen something. Okay. And that's why I said it's like it turned to pleading, like, yo, pay attention to this, pay attention to this. But nothing is being done about it. So I feel like there is someone that knows something, okay, and they're not saying anything anymore. They're just watching. They're watching because they know that it's going to be exposed sooner or later, okay? You may need to really take charge and lay down the law, okay? Queen of Swords. I kind of feel like there's things that you're not paying attention to. I don't know, Taurus. I kind of feel like you know, and it's like I don't know if you just don't have enough evidence or you just really don't want to hurt people's feelings. I don't know, but I feel like you know. It's kind of like you're kind of waiting for things to fall too and see if what you're sensing is true. Why? Why are you doing that? Trust what you sense. You're sensing it for a reason, okay? Not only that, you've been given signs. I feel like people show you glimpse of their intention, of their true nature. And you're like, nah, maybe they're just having a bad day. Oh, maybe they're going through something. Maybe they are. But maybe they're not. Maybe they're up to something. Maybe they don't have good intention. Maybe they're uneducated in whatever you're trying to work on or accomplish. Maybe it's an ego thing. Maybe people like attention because I kind of feel like there's some of that in there too. It's like someone wants attention. They want to be praised. Six of Wands. Okay. You may have to help that person because I have a feeling when things are exposed, they actually might target that person for being the messenger. Because I think that for some of you, once it's exposed, this person is going to be like, well, I kind of try to warn you. Or if it's not you, someone close to you, the middleman, whoever. I tried to do this and nobody listened. Nobody listened. And so they might try to turn and be like, oh, well, they knew, and try to, bring them in on that blame. You know what I'm saying? So just be careful. Make up your own mind. Be very clear. See the big picture. Okay. She sees high above. She sees her home kingdom, not just her court. Okay. She can see the enemy coming. All right. Very clear vision. Know who is who, and also know who really likes attention, because I have a feeling there's someone that really wants attention and they do things to get it. They do things to get it. Like, it's a type of energy where I feel like they would make something up just to get attention. They would sabotage something to get attention or sabotage other people to get attention. Make it seem like they're the hero. You know what I'm saying? They came to give you whatever you need to resolve your dilemma or whatever it is. I feel like someone wants to come and like rescue, yet they're not really rescuing. I feel like they want attention. They like attention. You have the Hangman in reverse as your top card. And you have the Moon. Okay, things are not as they seem. Really see. Okay, don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by the tears, Taurus, okay? Because someone definitely does that whiny. What I mean by that, they complain a lot. They act like a victim all the time, but I feel like they're not. They actually, I feel like they set off things. You know what I'm saying? They're a trigger. They're not a victim, right? But you may feel like this was all for nothing. Like this was a big sacrifice that you did not need. I feel like, yes, you may lose something. I told you before, you may lose some money or some energy, some time for dealing with us, okay? But I do feel like in the end, you will learn who's who, what not to do, who to trust, who not to trust. How I just feel like you'll know how to go about it in a better way. Okay, so I feel like yes, you may have to start over, but you're starting over with wiser. You're starting over with more knowledge, more experience, okay? And also with a new set of eyes, okay? Um not with, rosy sunglasses on, okay? Seeing the people for who they truly are, what their intention is, and just be careful. I know this person, whoever it is to you, I know that they may have made mistakes, but they really didn't want to, okay? It's almost like someone blocked them from telling you, or they were scared to tell you everything. Maybe scared, like I said, maybe that they were wrong, or that you may take it the wrong way or something. I just feel like this person, on the grand scale things, they had good intention. Right now, it's more of yes, they have information that they should be upfront about, and it may upset you. Okay, but remember who the real villains are. Okay, I feel like this person is teachable. Maybe you should tell them, well, maybe you should have did this way next time. Do it this way. You know, but also, maybe say next time I'll be more open to what you're saying. Come directly to me. What the middleman is saying or doing isn't from me, isn't directly from me, okay? And sometimes you gotta go above someone's head, you know what I'm saying? So this can definitely be like a work thing too. If not, it's definitely working on something. Like I said, a project connected to money. I just heard building, so maybe some of you are building something or building a side, a second career, a second job, whatever it is, all right? Let me get one more message. Taurus, you need to start listening to yourself, because I feel like some of you, your hairs stand up, your stomach gets tight, and you still don't listen to yourself. Trust yourself, because if you write down every time you felt something and every time you validate it, and you would know, okay? You would know. Believe what you see, what you feel. And even when people show you, believe it. Believe it. Okay? I feel like some of you don't want to believe it, Remember that you can't change anyone but yourself. I told you might have to let go of some people, because some people are just not changeable. I feel like some are, but some aren't. So you may have to choose. Okay? Or you may have to choose, like I said, to start over with a whole new set of people. Okay? If it's business or something like that. Do something kind for someone without any expectations. I feel like that has to do with that page. Okay. You might expect too much from them. You might expect people to act in the way that you would, but everyone's different and they might not do that. Okay. You may be honorable, but maybe others aren't. But you should still be opened. Okay. Practice forgiveness. Practice tolerance. But especially when it comes to the young, okay, they make mistakes. Even adults make mistakes. Come on. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like this person's young. And even if there is some questionable behavior, I do feel like they're teachable. So, you know, give them a chance, okay? But don't expect too much from others. I think that may have been a problem. I think that you may be dealing with people that you trusted and then you just expect a certain type of energy from, and they did not give you that. Okay, that's something you need to really accept, okay? But don't let it change you. Do good, because I feel like you like to help people, you know what I'm saying? So don't stop doing that because, you know, people are not living up to that expectation. You must forgive if you want to be free. Do it for yourself. See, forgiveness, okay? Forgiveness. Even the ones you have to let go of, you know, because I feel like some of you are going to be upset that they wasted your time or they cost you something, okay? Don't hold on to that. Let that go so that you can move forward. You have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. Stop dimming it. Let your voice be heard, okay? Let your voice be heard. Listen to your intuition. Trust it, okay? Trust what you sense. And know that you'll do the right thing because that's who you are. Okay. I feel like you're very honorable. You have a code of ethics. Okay. But that doesn't mean you can make everyone happy, Taurus. I think that's what the problem is because I feel like you know the answer. You know the answer. Okay. It's difficult. Sometimes the right decisions are, you know what I'm saying? But you know what you need to do. So trust that. But that is your message. I hope it helps in some way. And good luck.